Hello and welcome to what we are calling day 133, because it is, I don't know why I said it like that, of 365 days of Cookie Clicker. We begin today by doing this stuff. Okay. The quest for 6 quadrillion continues. As you can see, I got some fortunes. None of them are particularly powerful. Let's buy the dragon. Why not? I feel like I might have gotten at least one good combination since we last spoke, but I can't guarantee that happened. I have a bunch of other crap non-minimized. What happens is, like, sometimes when you get a fortune, or not a fortune, a golden cookie, it gives you cookie storm. So you're just like clicking everywhere, and it's very easy to like click on these things or accidentally unroot a plant or pop a winkler or cast a spell. Like, I've done all these things at various points in the past. It's very silly of me, but I've definitely done it. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we are gonna switch any auras at this moment. I think we are going to just hope for some good combos. Hopefully get them, but if we don't, we're not going to freak out or panic or anything. Like, why would you panic over that? We're playing Cookie Clicker. If you panic over Cookie Clicker, I think you have bigger issues to worry about. That's my professional opinion. Because I am professional Cookie Clicker human, I guess. I don't know. That would be a weird thing to be. Especially because I'm not particularly good at this, I don't think. Well, I'm learning just like everyone else. I mean, if you're playing this too, I guess that is. I wonder if it's worth it to get the 2 last farm sizes. 8 and 9, that would be 17, which would bring me down to 68 sugar lumps, which is still not a terrible number of sugar lumps to have. So I guess I could live with such a thing, but I don't know. Ooh, it's a U upgrade. Okay, that did something, but still was not much. By the way, it did occur to me to think, like, we are 2 away from 750 portals. I don't know if we've ever done that, so let's go ahead and do that. Okay, we've done that. We're 5 away from 550 context bakers. We've done that too. So, like, nothing is new. We can't do new things. I mean, I could try for 700 prisms, but going by the history of this, I feel like it's very likely to be something we've already done, and thus no achievement, no glory, no goodies or anything. It's quite tragic. Oh, but what we're going to do is hope for some good effects. Good effects from the cookies. Good parties. We've not achieved any new plants recently. It's just sort of been growing the same stuff over and over. Although I haven't really been trying to, like... Because, like, these things can grow into other things. You see there's, like, the question mark. Even, like, the baker's wheat. There are things here that it can evolve into, which I have not yet gotten. But... in fact, all these can. Even this weed can evolve into things, and I don't know. Planting weeds is like probably not a thing to do. Oh, and by the way, let's go ahead and change our soil to the clay to give us some power. Doesn't give us much power. If we planted all the grandma things, which are the cone rice here, I mean, that would be good. But all right, we got some twinkly winklies. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, we had a good chance for something good to happen, but it was something stinky instead. I mean, if this rate of cookie making could be maintained and upheld, I would not mind that. But of course, it only lasts as long as the thing lasts. I could try to refill the thing and try for another combo, but I don't want to press my luck, you know. Like, imagine if I got Click Frenzy on top of this. That would be very good. It's almost worth actually trying, but yeah. I want to save it for the real big cheese. Oh. Maybe I should be trying to do this guy more. It's also very silly. It's also very silly. So many cookies. So little time. Well, actually there's a lot of time, and that's part of the problem. Just this ocean of time that not enough gets thrown into. It's very sad. Yeah, I know. Restart the frenzy, why not? We're going to see if we can't get ourselves a more powerful combo. A combo wombo. So, we're going to try that. It's going to be fun. Fun. Are you ready to have fun? I don't know. Fun. What is fun? Is this fun? Are you having fun? Am I having fun? Does anyone know? Does anyone know? Nobody knows. Peculiar chocolatey beings. Ooh, my hands are cold. Ooh, how did that happen? It is kind of chilly today. That might be why. It being cold causes you to feel cold. I know. Big shock. Big shock, but it's true. Maybe when we get to the future, like when we get near the end of the year, which may or may not ever happen, we'll go nuts with the sugar cubes and make super long episodes or some dumb crap like that. These are all things that we might do. Okay. I'm going to announce that we will try one more combo wombo. And if it doesn't do anything for us, then that will be the end for today. I feel like we can at least click a few crappy buttons to make everything over 2 for real, because, the things made them cheaper a little bit. Just want to keep that consistent aesthetic, I guess. Who knows? It's kind of funny, like 14 hours worth, 1 day worth. Mostly 14 hours worth for all these things, but considering that... Oh. Okay, you're probably not helpful. I did a little bit, actually, which I'm surprised about. But not much. But, yeah, what I was saying is 14 hours worth on Frenzy, which means on regular juice, which we will see in just a moment. On regular juice, it's 4 days worth. It's 4 days worth of passive cookies to buy any one of these crappy buildings at this point. Oh, like I might as well literally turn off the game between episodes, at least like for big chunks of time. Because like the amount of cookies that we actually get during those times is very, very low relative to what we're trying to do. Okay. I mean, we could also wait and see if the what happens if we wait long enough for the finger to be fully the poke power to be fully restored. Poke power. So, yeah, I wonder how many fortunes there are, and how many I've gotten, and how many are still yet to be got. And the other thing I wonder about is if they're saved between ascensions. Because I have this sneaking suspicion that the cat one we got last ascension never carried over to this ascension. It could be I could just be making that up. I could be telling a cruel lie for no reason. But I don't know, maybe it's true. Maybe it's true. I'm getting I've got 90s here. Don't I? Kinda. Sort of. I don't know. I really don't have an opinion about any of that. I don't even have an opinion about opinions. Once you live long enough, you sort of realize that, nobody really knows what the hell is going on. And the small glimpses of reality that we all get are so minuscule that it might as well be nothing. If I walked outside tomorrow and saw some guy just go foot, and flap his arms and take off and fly, I'd be like, okay, I guess we're doing that now, I guess that's how the world works. I mean, so who knows why or what or how. I feel like that one took a long time to get here. I don't know. I said I was going to stop. I feel like carrying on for just a little bit more. Just a little bit more. I don't know. Some days you just get that feeling and it's like maybe today will be the day. It won't, but it could be. I'm sure many people who had their day never expected that day to be their day. And when the day happened, they were like, wow, I guess it was the day. But how many days do we get that are days? You know, like, whoa, that was our day. I mean, I haven't gotten one of those days in a hot minute. Have you? And, like, things happen in your life. And there's often, like, bad surprises, right? Oh no, the engine of my car just died. Or a surprise medical emergency, yourself or your family. Or, you know, it's like, things like that happen. But it's very rare that, like, random good stuff happens. At least in my experience. It's like the girl or guy of your dream shows up in your life, just like, boom, is there. I mean, I haven't had a day like that. Have you? Maybe you have. I don't know. It seems like positive days like that, positive surprises, don't just happen to you. It's like your car engine might fail spontaneously one day, but you don't just get a new car spontaneously one day. Like, a new car doesn't just appear in your possession. Like, it's very imbalanced, the way that the universe works in that regard. But I think, I mean, you could say something about, like, entropy and all that, but, like, it is interesting. Like, things that are hard take a lot more, or things that are good, rather, are harder. You know, it's like, for the most part, you build up to that. Like, your car could fail for nothing. Like, nobody is paying money for your car to fail. But if you want your car to work, or to even have a car, you have to pay that money. Or somebody has to pay that money. I mean, you might be a trust fund kid, but even if you are a trust fund kid, somebody else is paying that money. Let's see. Ooh. You know what? It's almost worth doing this, but it's not quite, because I want to be able to have at least 3 things going. 2 doesn't cut it. 2 does not cut it anymore. We need 3. I mean, 4 would be ideal, but the chances of that happening... I mean, once you've clicked 4 golden cookies, at least one of them is going to be, like, lucky or something. I am kind of like waiting for the finger to get recharged. Because then we could try for the best. The best possible cheese. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I guess everything tends towards entropy or something. I don't know. It's one of those concepts that's, I think, ill understood. Not least of all by me. So, who really knows? Like I said, maybe tomorrow a guy will flap his wings, or flap his arms like wings, and just take off. That's another thing, like... Ooh, we got a dragon harvest. That's really good, actually. We'll see what happens once we get... And it lasts as long as the frenzy does. So we'll see if we can actually stack anything on top of it when we get there. I don't think we'll be quite ready to refill this yet, but if we do get something good stacked on top of it, we are going to go insane in the membrane and fire off a volley of good luck barnacles. You know, it's going to be a hopeful time in our lives, as if we could actually achieve some happies, you know, some good cheese. So, Dragon Harvest, of course, is better than a Frenzy because it's 17 rather than 7. So that is the hope for today. I don't know when this next cookie is going to arrive, but hopefully it will be within a reasonable amount of time. And we can all have cookies for dinner and breakfast, and eventually, you know, maybe like once I've done a year for this, I'll do a special episode where I actually bake cookies. I mean, wouldn't you like that? I think that could be a thing. And I could totally invite you over. You all live like near me, right? You just come over, we'll have cookies. Where is our golden cookie? We're losing out on time here. We're gonna try. It's gonna be not worth stacking in a minute. Oh. It's just lucky after all. But we are going to be soon getting to a stage where we're gonna have another chance to finger glory here, because our finger will be recharged. We'll be able to smite that button, and what we'll be able to do is hit this, then hit this, then hit this, then hit this, and get another cookie. That is only if we can get good stuff going. Good stuff going, you see? We need to have some power. And maybe we'll have a double cookie appear. Yeah. That is the hope of our life. Ooh, what's this? Sure. Okay. Another % or so of cookies when it's closed. Once again, passive sped. Passive gain, I guess. What passive cookies per second. It's not huge, so it doesn't really help us that much. But duodecillion is nothing to us now. You know? So, we are into the finger of power. So we have the ability to do the thing that I just said we were going to potentially do. So we've got the frenzy. We're going to try something regardless of what we get, but I would prefer it to be something better than lucky. Please. Please, game. I've been good to you. I've clicked your cookie. I have done other things. I've put you on the internet. Who else has clicked on cookies before? It's like a wild thought. Why would anyone do it? But I've done it. And because I've done it, it's brought awareness to the world about clicking on cookies. Because obviously no one's played this game but me, right? I mean, why would they? You click and you just click and eventually good things happen. You think? You hope so, anyway. I was chewing some of this Orbit gum, but as you can see, there's no more. I think I have another pack down here somewhere near the microphone. Maybe I don't. If I don't, I'm going to have to, get more. Well, I have to get gas at the gas station tomorrow night. Probably on my way home from work. And when I do that, maybe I'll go in and get some more Orbit gum. I think that is an adequate thing to do. Because you want to, reduce calories, right? Or at least I do. And it's kind of funny. It's there's actually 5 calories in a piece of gum. Which is, not much. But it's, not nothing. It's practically nothing. It's nothing you have to worry about. But it's kind of funny that there is some caloric content in there. So, I don't know. I'm sure it doesn't matter at all. But it's the cheese we were born with. Okay, one more Frenzy reboot. We're rebooting our Frenzy, and hopefully we are having good times today. We are going to be having a bit of a longer episode, as you can see. Do you have a jar of peanuts at home? Yeah, see, I bought this at Giant. This is the Giant symbol. I think Stop and Shop also uses it, but they're owned by the same parent company, so they're basically the same store. So, in this thing, 3 tablespoons is your serving sign, which in the metric world is 28 grams, which is also an ounce. Not sure why they don't just say an ounce, but, there's reasons, I'm sure. So, there's 16 servings, and every serving is 160 calories. So if you go too nuts and eat too many of these, it's a lot of calories. And if you look at the fat content, there's 14 grams of fat, which seems like a lot for only 3 tablespoons. But you look under here, 2 grams are saturated fats. But the monounsaturated fats are 7, whereas the polyunsaturated fats are 2.5. I vaguely remember something from high school health class about like one of them being worse than the other. I don't know. It's been a long time. As you can tell by my decrepit appearance, high school is a bit in the past. But I did graduate this millennium. I really did. Okay. Oh, no. Well, I don't care. We're going to see what we can do. Maybe we can get 3. Or we can just lose the cookie and not see it. Oh, there it is. Okay. No, it didn't do anything for us. Oh, bit of a dud. But what can you expect from these modern times? I don't know. Anyway, we are inching our way, and I do mean inching our way towards 6 quadrillion, but I'm leaving. So have a great night, and I'll see you tomorrow.